Hello everyone, I'm Michael Land, and welcome to another episode of Nexcelerator. And the vehicle I'm sending right now is in the all-new 2013 Scion FRS. And this is the newest vehicle to be introduced into Scion's lineup. But does this brand new sports car have what it takes to be a very competitive vehicle against the others that are out there? Well, let's have some fun and figure that out. Now, like I've said, this is the all-new 2013 Scion FRS, which marks the first ever automotive collaboration between Japanese automotive manufacturers Subaru and Scion's parent company, Toyota. So taking a look at the exterior of this sporty inspired coupe, the front of the FRS has projector beam halogen headlights with an auto-cut feature that gives the vehicle a fun-to-drive based aggressive look. But also looking at the left, right, and top sides, that same aggressive feel that was described just now is carried on over to the remainder of the sports car. Now looking at the back of the FRS, there's a dual exhaust system equipped with one tailpipe each on the left and right sides, with the aggressive styled backup lights located in between. As for the taillights, however, they not only fit perfectly well, but they also give an awesome complement to the rest of the sporty, inspired exterior of this vehicle. Getting to the trunk of the FRS, it has a nice high opening as you just now witnessed. In terms of the trunk space, however, it's capable of holding enough items that would easily suffice your daily routine. On a side note, there's a trunk opener function button located on the left side, while the glow-in-the-dark trunk pull release that you just saw recently is located on the inside part where the trunk opens. Now located underneath the trunk floor is where you'll find the spare tire to the FRS. In addition to that, the parts to install the spare tire are located on both the left and right sides underneath the trunk floor. If you want more cargo capacity in the FRS, it could definitely happen by having both of the back seats folded down. To fold the back seats down, just pull back on both of the two straps located in the trunk. Then when you want to fold it back up, pull the straps back again until they snap. So opening the door to the FRS, it has a black sport red color contrast stitched cloth interior with both the 6-way driver and a 4-way passenger seat, all with manual adjustments. On a side note, when you open either the driver or front passenger side door, the windows automatically open in the down direction a little bit, but when you close the door, they go back in the up direction, closing them up completely. Also, the gas cap release button is located on the bottom left side of the driver's seat. Now to start the engine of this FRS, just take the key that you see me holding up in my hand, then immediately afterwards, put the key with the fob buttons facing up inside the ignition and turn it clockwise to bring the engine to life. As you just now witnessed, the FRS starts right up like a charm without any kind of mechanical issues at all. Now getting to the engine area of the FRS, it isn't only organized very well, but it's also user-friendly in regards to the ease of access, in which I'll touch up more on that here very shortly. But focusing on the power plant offering, the FRS has a 2-liter, 200 horsepower, dual overhead cam, 16-valve boxer engine with dual variable valve timing. With that, you get a respectable 25 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway. But with the EPA combination, you get a decent 28 miles per gallon overall. Now focusing on the different parts of the engine area, the battery compartment is located on the top left portion, while the oil dipstick is located right in front of the engine. However, located diagonally left across from the oil dipstick are both the radiator and the engine coolant. But located in front of the oil dipstick is the Subaru Denso air intake system, with the oil compartment located behind it and the windshield washer fluid compartment next to it on the top right side respectively. However, located on the top right side is the brake fluid compartment. So now taking a look at the interior of the FRS, besides having the black sport red color contrast stitched cloth interior seats that I mentioned earlier, the rest of it doesn't only have its own sporty inspiration, but it also manages to keep things clean and simple throughout too, in which I'll touch more on that here in just a little bit. Now the type of steering wheel that this FRS has is a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel with both side bolstering extensions and red color contrast stitching going all over it, along with the cruise control settings being conveniently located on the bottom right side. Located on the left side behind the steering wheel are the controls for both the blinkers and headlights, as well as the minus pedal shift gear. However, the windshield wiper controls and the plus pedal shift gear are both located on the opposite side, just off to the right. Now to adjust the steering wheel, just push down the lever located right underneath it. You can either move it up or down, as well as pull it towards or push it away from you also. When you're done adjusting it, just pull up the lever to lock it in place. Conveniently located right behind the blinker and headlight controls are the buttons for the km/mph mode, the odometer trip mileage switcher, and display mode. On a side note, the trunk release button is located right underneath those 3 buttons that I just now mentioned. Now the transmission equipped on this FRS is a 6-speed automatic transmission with the manual shiftability feature just off to the side, with the electronic e-brake being located right next to it on the left side. So getting to the middle area of the FRS, it has a unique storage area to store small items of any kind that you wish to put inside there. Alongside next to it on the right side are both the USB and aux ports that conveniently allows you to have the easy capability to let your music be played from compatible portable devices alike. Now located in the middle area above the small storage area are the air conditioning controls with both the digital clock and emergency hazard indicator being right above it. However, located right above it is the 300-watt Pioneer stereo system. Equipped with that are 8 speakers, with the first one being located on the bottom portion of the driver's side door. In addition, the second and third speakers are located on the top left portion of the dashboard, while the fourth and fifth speakers are located on the top right portion of the dashboard as well. Also, the sixth speaker is located on the bottom portion of the front passenger side door, while the 7th and 8th speakers are both located in both the left and right rear areas behind the driver and front passenger seat respectively. Now operating this stereo system is a piece of cake. Just gently push the on button, and when it's in FM mode, both the name of the artist and song title are displayed. In addition, by pushing the scan button, you can easily scan in between radio stations automatically, whether you're in the FM or AM radio modes. Also, by pushing the list/menu button, you can easily go through the list of the different radio stations that are currently set as presets, so you'll know right off the bat which preset button to push when you want to listen to the certain radio station that you choose. Now located right behind the automatic transmission are both the traction controls and the sport and snow driving mode functions. However, located behind both of those controls that were just now mentioned is a 12-volt power outlet with the removable cup holders being placed right behind it. Now proceeding on over to the top roof area of the interior, there are 2 sun visors for both the driver and front passenger that feature their own vanity mirror. Right in between the sun visors, both the Bluetooth microphone and front interior lamp are located next to each other. Now you can either have the front interior lamp completely turned on like you're seeing right now, or you can have it entirely turned off if you wish. Getting over to the glove box now, it has a decent amount of room to where you can store information related to the vehicle, including the driver's manual like you're seeing right now. In addition to the airbag that you saw on the steering wheel earlier, there are also a total of 4 side curtain airbags, in which 2 of them are located on both the driver and front passenger side, while the other 2 are conveniently located on both the left and right rear sides. Also, there are even 2 seat-mounted airbags equipped with one being on the driver's side, while the second one is located on the front passenger side. Now moving on over to the driver's side door of the FRS, it doesn't only contain the controls for the side mirrors, door locks, and both power windows, but the material quality is exquisite with soft touch materials on not just the top and middle portion of the door, but the bottom portion is also the same way as well. On a side note, the material quality on the front passenger side door is exactly the same, just like the driver's side door. Now, as for the back seat goes with the Scion FRS, besides having them completely folded down for more storage capacity as I mentioned earlier, you can have them put to use by letting passengers of a smaller height sit on them comfortably, as the back seats do indeed have their own seat belts on both the left and right sides. In addition, there's also one map pocket that's conveniently located on the back of the front passenger seat for additional convenience. So with everything that you just saw, including the optional equipment, the MSRP price of this particular FRS is $25,600, and that's a price with all the safety features included, which is part of the STAR safety system. But if you add the delivery, processing, and handling fee to the price I just now mentioned, the total MSRP price runs at $26,405, which is definitely not a bad price for a fun-to-drive sports car that's able to offer a lot for a price that can't be beaten. So to reiterate the question that I asked at the beginning of the episode, does the newly introduced Scion FRS have what it takes to be very competitive against the similar offerings that are out there? The answer, it for sure does with no doubt about it. Not just because of its fun-to-drive, sporty-based, aggressive styling, but also because of the generous amount of safety features that the vehicle offers that no one can pass up via the STAR safety system from Toyota. In addition, the FRS also provides a plentiful amount of both room and comfort for the driver and passengers without compromising both fuel efficiency and driving performance. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Nexcelerator. I'm Michael Land, and I'll see you next time.